Shantae Half Hero Day 1 Limited Edition. Here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to an episode of Wormys Playhouse, and this has been on my radar for a long while now. This game released on many platforms out there, and it's been ported over to Nintendo Switch. This is the Shantae Half Genie Hero, the Day 1 Limited Edition. So I've held off on getting this game for quite a while now. I'm not really too sure why, because it's gotten really great reviews. Everyone seems to really praise this game. It's a fantastic, just a platforming action adventure game, and you have all these different abilities. You have your awesome hair whip, and you can transform into different creatures and monsters that will allow you to explore new areas of the game. So that right there sounds kind of like a little bit of a Metroidvania style game, so that's right up my alley for a platformer. So in Shantae Half Genie, you will be able to control Shantae and her amazing hair whip attack. Throughout the game, Shantae can obtain different dances that allow her to transform into various forms, each with their own abilities that can access otherwise inaccessible areas. Also, along with returning transformations such as the monkey and elephant, new forms include a bat that can cross long gaps, a crab that can maneuver underwater, and a mouse that can crawl into a small mazes. So that right there, all the different transformations and abilities really reminds me of the Wonder Boy series, and particularly the new game, the Monster Boy in the Cursed Kingdom. So I have that right over here. Of course, I have the physical edition. It's a great platforming game. You can transform into different monsters in the game, which will allow you access into new areas in each level, and it will give you new abilities so you can attack enemies. It's a really great game. It's a fun action adventure style platforming game with some RPG elements, all those different genres in one. So Shantae the Half Genie has been on my radar for a very long while now. I don't know why I've been holding off on the game. Maybe because I don't always play every platformer game. I enjoy platformers, but primarily I enjoy my RPGs. Those are the type of games that I really enjoy. And only every now and then will I pick up a platforming game. They really have to be that great, such as Monster Boy. Another one is Iconoclast. That one had a really great story to it. That extra story element is what pulled me into that game. And what really enticed me to finally pick up this game was a Day 1 Limited Edition, because this comes with exclusive items for your enjoyment. Mainly, what I really look for in my limited editions are the art book. That primarily I really like. I like my books, my art books. It shows all the different, character models of all the different characters. And also the original soundtrack. Those two things right there. If it has them, if it has the art book, it has the original soundtrack, that right there is like gold for me in video games. So the Day 1 Limited Edition game comes with the Ultimate Edition of the game, comes with an exclusive 96-page art book, a original soundtrack CD with over 30 minutes of music, plus all the DLC extras. So all of that combined into one package. That right there, that is the main reason why I had to pick this up. I've been waiting for a long while, and I got it for a good price. I believe new, you can pick this up on Amazon for $60. That's the going price that I've seen. You can buy just the game itself. I think it's going brand new for $30, so yeah, double the amount more you get the limited edition. However, I was able to find a used but new edition on Amazon for $40. So that right there, it's a good price. You save $20. It's still like new, but it's used, it's previously owned. Although it hasn't been opened. It is still sealed, so that right there is pretty big to me. But we're gonna open it anyways and find out. So I have my trusty Batarang here. And I know most people like to keep their limited edition sealed and nice and pristine packaging, but not me. I don't care. I want to get inside to the goodies. This is what I get them for, to see what's inside. So here we go. Here we have the game. This is the actual Shantae game. This is not covered in plastic, but it does have everything inside. It has the Switch cartridge here. If I can get that out. There's a Switch cartridge. It has a little, I like this, an instruction manual booklet. So it's a nice little booklet that comes inside this. And this even has an interior cover art, which I like, because a lot of games, when you open it up, it has nothing on the inside. It's either blank, or even worse, it has just the warranty process on the inside. I hate that. So this has Shantae in all different kinds of poses and facial expressions, so that's really nice. And then in the instruction booklet here, this is really cool because it has, it has your contents, and it has some information on the character and the game itself, it has your controls, and And it has different artwork on the inside, which that alone is an additive right there. You don't see this in many games anymore at all. You never see instruction booklets, especially in full color. So this is really nice. And we have the CD. That is the last thing in the box. The CD is still sealed. So that reason to believe this is a brand new version of this game. So it was used, previously owned it, just they never opened it. I don't know why they would not. This is such a fantastic thing. How could you just control yourself from opening this? But of course, since it's sealed, we know that I am going to open this. Here we go, get out of here. The artwork alone on this CD is really great. I really like just the vibrant nature of the cartooniness of each one of the characters. So on the front here, you have one of the pirate enemies, I presume, which is just another character in the game. On the back here you have Shantae herself. And then when you open it up, you have Shantae on the actual CD. And then you have another character, or that's Shantae in a different outfit, but I presume that's just another character in the game. So I wonder how many characters are actually in this game. I mean, from the cover art alone, it looks like there's a lot of different characters that you can either play as or just meet in the game, but it did say you have different transformations, so maybe you can turn into these characters. Again, I don't know, I haven't played this game, so I'm really excited just to dive into it. And it has a list of all the songs here. There's 30 songs in this soundtrack, so that right there is great. You know, I really love just music to video games. I always try to go out and get all the soundtracks for each one of my favorite game franchises. I just like listening to it around the house while I'm out in the car. It's really great music, so it's something that I always make sure to seek out just to get, and also to have in my collection. Then on the inside, underneath the CD, if I can get the CD out, oh my, we also have another character, some kind of skull character that's all green. She has a skull belt and an earring, so that's kind of cool. So that is the CD, and then we also have my favorite that I'm really excited for is the Ultimate Edition art book. Just this alone, it said it had over 96 pages, so this right here, it's really nice. It has kind of a raised texture to the cover. It is a soft covered book. I personally like hard covered books, but this right here is awesome. It's nice and kind of small and compact. So when you open it up, you have 94 illustrations, you have your contents on the front page as always, and you just, when you dive into it, it shows you all the different character sprites, kind of different hand drawings of each one of the characters, gives you some information of Shantae, each one of the characters. This is just really great artwork. You can really tell that the creators of this game had a lot of passion for it, had a lot of passion for each one of the drawings, each one of the characters. They put a lot of love and effort into this. And it's really nice to see the evolution of their work. And they'll have some little drawings and sketches of characters and then what it finally turns into. And they actually created extra artwork just for this book alone. You can really see that they just put so much heart and soul into this. Look at this. This is really awesome. So you have Shantae with some kind of awesome ninja blade, and you can have her ninja outfit. That I'm really excited for now. I really want to dive into this game and play as all these different transformations, get all these different clothes and styles that you can play as. So here you have Risky Boots. She's a nefarious pirate queen. Then you have Ratty Tops, who's Shantae's free-spirited zombie friend. Okay, that was a skull girl. Bolo, who is Shantae's childhood friend. You also have Sky, whom is Shantae's best friend, responsible and independent. She is often the voice of reason. And so many more characters in this game. It shows you them all in this art book, and it even shows you a lot of the enemies, each one of the different character sprites. I mean, here you have one of the bosses. You have Vinegar and Twitch, and it even shows you all of their weapons, and has this sour duo attacked with bombs and bravado. So it has little sketches of them, of what the fight could be like. You have Giga Mermaid, who just really is a angry mermaid, but this right here I like because you have all the different sketches of them, so you can just see the progression of the art style and how they were progressing the development of this game. Then you have all the different levels and overworlds, all the different towns and cities that you venture to. So you have artwork of each one of them. It just kind of shows you an extra depth of the game, an extra depth of all these different cities, that they really put a lot of time into it. And that is why I really like these art books, because they really show you an in-depth look of all that character designs, all the level design, how they actually took their time into create all of this. So that is the art book for Shantae. So in the Day 1 limited edition, you have this box art. This is really nice, just the actual box with all the characters. So you have the cover art for that. You have the actual game Shantae and a half Genie with the Switch cartridge, and you have a little instruction booklet on the inside, so that's a little double edge right there. Again, you have the art book and of course the original soundtrack, which I'm really excited to jump in and listen. So this will end up in my collection. I'm just excited to put it up on my shelves to proudly display it, and most of all, actually play Shantae the game. I'm really excited to jump in. As soon as I'm done recording here, I'm going to be playing this game all night long. So thank you for joining us today for an episode of Wormys Playhouse, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and we'll see you again for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye!